This is a how-to for the dual port. This is probably the biggest portable one I've ever made. There's a look at it. It weighs 27 pounds. I put rubber feet on it. In the front, you have your controls. This one controls the Geo box, and this controls the Geo port. Dog's getting a drink there. This is build number 168. I signed and dated it on the bottom. On top, you have your EMF pickup. Actually, there's two of them. There's one for the Geo port and one for the Geo box. All right, I'll turn this around. Got nice wood grain. It's actually from the machining I did on it. I noticed it seems to be made out of like a coal tar epoxy. It's like a black, almost like a plastic material. And it's really thick. See how thick that is? The whole cabinet's this thick. Let me see here. On the back of the box, you have the bulk of the controls. This is your main power on off. This activates your Geo box. This activates the Geo port. This one is for Bluetooth. And to connect to that, look for BTMR-6313. This turns your display on and off. Here. So have an accent light here that cycles through various color patterns. Now this noise you hear, it's irregardless of what the volume's set at. It's because I'm actually picking up 60 cycle from inside the house. Thing with the EMF pickup, usually interferences from electrical systems, they're kind of polarized. So if you rotate this, you can tune them out. Just one thing I noticed, this is supposed to stop. It doesn't stop. So just try to be, sensitive to when it starts resisting. I wouldn't turn it more than 180 degrees each way. Otherwise, the two sets of wiring in here could get some stress on them. I decided to put this little decal here so you know which way is the front. So whenever you turn it, you can keep it within that 180 degree turn ratio. If I change the plane, then it's not picking it up any longer. Maybe that from the air conditioner, maybe. Okay, so that's all those controls. And then over here, this activates your noise control. This is a hard and soft switch that doesn't seem to do much. But right here, your level starts. The way to adjust this is just to turn it up until the noise goes away, and then dial it back to get rid of the noise, but not get rid of the output. And you can run it in the off position, it's a pass through, and then in the on position, it's controlled by the knob here. Okay, right here you have your compartment. I was able to put a good sized compartment in here that can hold the radio and the charger. You're able to run the box with the scanning radio inside it without any issues. Lots of times with the smaller boxes, it's just not possible to do that. But I was able to lay this one out in such a way that you could. This cord allows you to run the scanning radio or whatever input device you're using outside of the box. And there's a hole in the back plate too, though. So if you want to put the cover back on, you can run the device outside. And the same goes with the charger. Inside here is your charge port. Go ahead and plug that in. When you need to charge, it should be pretty much fully charged when it shows up. And then plug this into the wall. This normally turns red if you need a charge. It won't turn until you plug it in. And you plug it in, you'll see it turn red. Once charging is done, it will turn back to green. It usually takes around 4 hours. It's important not to leave this plugged in indefinitely. So once the charge is done, go ahead and unplug it. Leaving it on overnight and unplugging it in the morning shouldn't be a problem, but you know, if you leave it plugged in for an extended period, it may reduce the battery life. Okay, so here's the radio I picked out for this device. It's the COS PP257. It's 2 AAA batteries, and to operate it, select the AM band here. Make sure the bass boost is off, volume up. I use the scan down here. There's an up here and a down here. I use that, and then if you want, you can hit this lock button. Lock appears on the screen, and that makes it so that if you bump any of these, it will continue to scan. All right, plug this in. I should probably turn the volume down. It's probably gonna be loud. Left is GeoBox, all the way down, and right is GeoPort. You didn't get the display on here. Some noise in the back there. I can go ahead and turn that on. We'll dial it. There, we dialed it up till the noise went away. It's with mainly GeoBox. There's GeoPort here. Now, if you get the volume set where you want it, You can cycle between the two by using these switches here too. I can shut off Geo port or Geo box there. And that's a good volume for the Geo port. We'll turn on Geo box. So what I just did there is I adjusted each one of these with the other one off. That's for, I've turned off the Geo box. And now I'll turn the Geo port off and adjust, and you can go turn them back on there. So I got my name there. Let's go ahead and put the radio on the inside here. That's with the radio inside. I didn't know if the video caught that. Scanning radio on the inside. Even with the box off, with the volume down, or with switches off for either GeoPort or GeoBox, depending on the way this is pointed, you might pick up some home static noise from the 60 cycle electrical in the house. If you just turn that, sometimes it's a matter of like that. Now I don't hear any at all. I can go ahead and twice. This was the one I had with it all. It's got a little noise that you can dial out.
Huh?